Welcome into the rundown here on a Wednesday. My name is Rob Sanders. Thanks for checking us out here. We appreciate it as always. And I've got to, there's all kind of stuff we can lead with today, but I tell you what, shout out to everyone this morning who went and trolled Shane Matthews, the former Florida quarterback, who is, who I learned this morning on the program on the program this morning that all you needed to do is to quote hire a Florida man to run the program, and recruiting will not matter. So let's just think about that for a second. I messaged the dude and said, or I commented, yeah, let's just, let's make sure we talk to Kirby Smart and tell him that all the money that they're spending on recruits, none of that shit matters. Just hire you a guy from Florida. That's all that you need. Huh. What a shit show. That's all that there is to that. By the way, I'm going to play this really quick for you here. Hopefully, let me see here. I think I think I can play this for you. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can bring this up here. This is from Shane Beamer's press conference. And I want to play this because it's hilarious. Let's see here. I'm going to invite you guys to join the program, by the way. Put that in there. And then I'm going to present this to you because Jackpot, I'm sure when he hears this, is not going to be happy. Now, if you remember, there was a time when when Steve Spurrier was like, you know what? Fuck that Clemson game. My goal is to get to Atlanta, which is what a normal coach should say. Okay? That's what a normal coach would say. It's all about going to Atlanta if you're in the SEC and playing for the conference title, because that's what you play for. This fucking clown, and that's what he is making comments like this. Make sure, hopefully you guys can hear this. There we go.
We just looked off and we weren't clicking on all cylinders. I'd be lying if I sat up here and said we were. The ball over there to Nick on their sideline was just a high throw. I think that's just probably more mechanics by Lenoris that will get cleaned up without a doubt. But for the most part, I thought he threw the ball well. Certainly there were some, misreads and some plays that he would like to have back, just like calls Dow would like to have back, and plays that our other guys would as well. So we need to be better. There's no question about it. I don't like it. I hate to say it, but it's true. We're continuing to gel as a receiving core with the quarterback. Three of those guys, Dre, Camp, and Nick, didn't go through spring practice, as I said, and we're trying to do it as fast as we can. And we should have been better than what we were on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon. There's no question about it. But we're, told the team today we're 88 days from the Clemson game. So we ain't got a lot of time to sit around and wait for this thing to gel. Like, we got to gel right now. And we can't just sit around and just wait for it to happen. We got to make it happen, because each day we're getting closer to the end of the regular season.
Yeah.
Come together here.
Once again, asshole, you have made my fucking point for me. Clemson is your goddamn Super Bowl. And if you do not believe that, your own fucking coach said it. He fucking said it. Not winning the SEC is important. No. None of that. Not going to Atlanta or breaking that stretch of losses to the dork, Eli Drinkowitz. No, that's not important. That's not important at all. It's 88 days to the Clemson game. Once again, I don't want to hear one of you Gamecock fans mouth off to me at any point until you fire this cocksucker that the Gamecocks Super Bowl is not the Clemson game. You will forever be our little brother punk bitch in the Midlands. That is what you are. until you get rid of this guy and bring back somebody like Spurrier who said, you know what? Our goal right now is to win 7 or 8 games, win more than we can lose. We're not worried about fucking Clemson. We're worried about going to Atlanta. We may not be where we want to be right now, but the reality is that's where we need to be. We are striving to get to Atlanta. Until then, you are absolutely nothing but our punk bitch. You are the redheaded stepchild, period. Your own fucking coach said it. I didn't say it. Don't get mad at me. I've said it for years. Said it for years. But I have been reaffirmed by the guy that you're paying, what, $4 or $5 million to run your program. That's what you got. So please don't come at me with that nonsense. Don't want to hear it. Not one bit. So nothing. I'm serious when it comes down to that. Anyway, I laughed. I laughed really hard. But tell me I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's easy to say, Rob, you're just putting on your orange-colored glasses. Rob, you're mocking the South Carolina fans. I couldn't have asked him to write me a fucking better quote. I could not have done it. Could not have done it. He is setting that team up. If he told that team that, they're believing the same thing. Your entire season is the Clemson game. I didn't say it. He did. I'd love to hear Gamecock fans try to defend that horse shit. I'm waiting. Here's the link for you, by the way. If you would like to come on, and you know what, I will sit here and I will listen intently. I won't screw with you like I was screwing with poor Biscuit last week and play the minesweeper. I will pay attention because I want to know how this fucker has a job at a Power 4 program where he just comes right out and says, hey, we're 88 days till the season's over. Yep. I didn't say it, ladies and gentlemen. He did. He could not make it any easier for me. That comment, by the way, I may play that for Jackpot tonight and see what he thinks. Because in the end, nothing. I got nothing. Will says, Beamer's in over his head by a mile. Butch Jones cringes at Beamer. Sancho off the top rope. Very good, sir. Very good. I got to bring up something Peg and Megan said today, right there. Are there any Octavian sightings? How about Ray from the Florida State, who was pissy and said, well, last times, well, they're just a piece of shit program. Got mad at me with what I said about Florida State. Yep. That's where we are, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we are. If you'd like to join the program, have at it. Have at it. We would love to hear from you. Shane Beamer giving content forever. What a mess. Anyway, that made me laugh really hard today. All right, if you'd like to join the program, have at it. I learned this morning all you need to be is a Florida man. And that's what will bring Florida back. Is the man from and whatever idiot that was on the show with him. And I say that because only an idiot would say this. Mentioned they should bring Tim Tebow there. If they hire Tim Tebow, oh my God. Oh man. What a mess. All right. I want to open the show to you guys here. Brock says, I won't defend him. I'm done with Beamer. There's a side of the fan base that still thinks he deserves a chance. We took a chance on him by simply hiring him. He wasted all of his chances. Very good, sir. As a Gamecock fan, that's how you're supposed to feel. Not even talking about some of the other shit, the way that you look like dog shit against Old Dominion, all that. Just the thought of, hey, this guy's setting us up where winning the SEC is not important. Yeah. Winning that's not important, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Jackpot's watching on the stream. Maybe I'm going to play the last clip of this again because I think it's worth it. Hold on. Let's see here. Let me see if I can present this again because it's that good. I'm sure Jackpot has already seen this, but just because I like comedy, and that's where we are. Let's see here. I got to watch this on X. Jackpot says he's got a video coming today. Yeah, at least he didn't say the Jackpot with the veteran comrade move there. Very good, sir. Very good.
We can, and we should have been better than what we were on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon. There's no question about it. But we're, told the team today we're 88 days from the Clemson game, so we ain't got a lot of time to sit around and wait for this thing to gel. Like, gel right now.
Gel right now. Get ready for your Super Bowl. What a fucking clown. Look, you can mock Dabo Swinney to the end of time. He's got national titles. This fucking idiot he's won nothing. Nothing. And don't come at me with, oh, well, he beat Clemson at Clemson last time they played. Once again, reinforcing my entire point. This guy's got the team thinking that Clemson is the Super Bowl. Doesn't care about the SEC. Doesn't care about the SEC at all. We're 88 days from Clemson. You play, 8 conference games before then, sir? What about those? Nah, none of those matter. Just like according to the, oh shit, here we go. Welcome to the program, Carolina Jackpot.
Rob.
Yes.
Please don't, in honor of it being Kentucky Week, start eating paint chips and acting like some backwoods bumblefuck dumbass.
Hold on. I got something for you. Go ahead. Keep talking.
The guy said it's 88 days into the Clemson game because he was using it as a fucking reference point, meaning it's the end of the damn season, you dumbass.
That doesn't matter. I played the whole thing. It was in context. 88 days of the Clemson game.
Here's what I found more concerning. What are you looking for?
Yeah, I got it right here. Go ahead. What you got?
This is what I found more concerning from that press conference. This was my takeaway from it. It wasn't fucking bad.
Okay.
Did you catch that he doesn't understand how the damn helmet communication device works?
Yeah. But
okay. Hey, there's someone in the press box, and they handle that. I don't really know how it works. What
right.
the fuck?
Well, to be fair, and you asked me to be fair with him, were several coaches that had the same issue.
When that damn thing came in to the football office, he should have been the one to unpack it and read the fucking instructions. I'm sure they came in English, French, Chinese, and Espanol.
Poor Jackpot. That guy can't read.
You should know how it works.
Yeah.
Because down the line, he's gonna blame. He's already blamed hot dogs. He's already blamed his players. He's already blamed his assistants. He's gonna blame that damn helmet device for either a loss or a bad play or just I don't know, whatever he wants to blame it for. He's gonna do it. So
Well, Jackpot. This guy's a fucking clown, dude. I mean, you have to admit
well, I
that
mean,
this
at least
guy
he
is a
didn't say the
fucking
scoreboard. He
clown.
didn't say the scoreboard doesn't
Come
matter.
on, Jackpot. The Jackpot. That's not
He didn't say. Did he say the
that.
scoreboard doesn't
That
matter or not?
that's
No.
completely fine, sir.
Did he tell everybody he was going to quit when they started paying players and then walk it back and lie about it?
But Jackpot,
No.
Sweetie's won games. This motherfucker
So
hadn't
he's
won
won games
anything.
too.
No, he hasn't. Come on, Jackpot.
So he's 0 for 4 years.
He's 0 for forever in anything that matters as far as winning divisions,
So
etc.
beating your team didn't matter.
Yeah, it's one game out of fucking all of it, man.
He's 1-0 in your Dumpville Stadium. He's
All right.
undefeated.
Well, we see that you're still on the Beamer train. It's okay.
He's
He'll come
undefeated.
off of
Might
it
as well
eventually.
be him versus Clemson in Death Valley. Might as well be South Carolina versus Vanderbilt for I don't know, the last 4 presidents.
Or for Mizzou when Drinkowitz plays, right? Same thing.
Okay, well, I gotta go work this Family Dollar. Take that big pile of shit off your head. It's gonna start stinking.
Poor Jackpot. He's still on the on the Beamer train. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. All right. Anyway, Billy says he's got his son in South Korea to join the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge. Very good. Shane Beamer says Beamer's the worst coach in the SEC. By the way, I'm wearing this Kentucky hat. Big Barney Ross sent me this. I thought he sent it to me as a joke. Nah, fuck no. I wear this shit. I wore it to where I play golf, right? All these Gamecock fans out there where I play golf, oh, they're pissy. But you want to know how petty that I am, ladies and gentlemen? So picture this. My house is on hole 6, right? So you go out my backyard, you walk out my backyard, 40 feet, and you walk onto the 6th tee box. All right. Now, if you go to the 1st tee box on hole number 1, so you come out of the clubhouse and you go down to drive your cart down, there's a nice house that's sitting right there on number 1. Okay. And at number 1, there is Biscuit. I'll send you my address. Just send me a message on Twitter. Easy Jackpot. So on hole number 1, you drive up to it, and there's this big backyard there, and there's a nice big flagpole. Now on this flagpole is the American flag. Absolutely cool. Also, a South Carolina state flag. Just the state flag of South Carolina. And then, up until about a year ago, there was a South Carolina Gamecock flag under it. So every time you tee off, looking over your shoulder is the South Carolina, University of South Carolina Gamecock flag. So whenever I wear my Kentucky hat that Big Barney Ross sends me out there, all these Gamecock fans, they love that flag out there, blah, blah, blah. I am not exaggerating with you when I tell you that the old man that has that house died. And when he died, they put that house up for sale. And I went and talked to the people about it and submitted an offer. I wanted to buy that house. And you know the only reason why I wanted to buy that house? because I wanted to take that flag down and I wanted to put a Clemson flag up there on my private property. That way, that every fucking Gamecock, when they walk up, they got to look at that Clemson flag. It's the first thing they see when they tee off. That's how petty I am. That's how petty I am. The wife was not having it though, because she knew. But that's how petty I am. Ah, what a mess. Anyway, Jackpot says, I'm not on the Beamer train, but I'm not going to have you sit here and defile him while you have Andy Griffith and Barney Fife's the illegitimate butt sex child running your program. All right, Jackpot. We'll get you a Beamer tank top if that's the way you need to go. Anyway. Let's see here. Anyway. Let's see here. Spurs was a proven coach. He had a much younger, longer leash. Beamer hasn't even been a coordinator before he came to South Carolina. Well, that's the thing. Off the tee box, it's behind you. So you hit it, you shank it, you're gonna hit somebody's house up there, not mine. If I bought that house. So there you go with that. Anyway, that's the way that works. All right, the link is there for you if you want to get involved with the program. Kentucky is now like a 10.5 point favorite over South Carolina. Anybody taking the Gamecocks and the points? I think it's 9.5 in the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge. 10.5 is the points there with the line in Vegas right now, though. Someone asked, "Where's Rob? Has an SEC bye? He's getting ready for basketball season. He don't want nothing to do with that. He don't want nothing to do with that." So there we go. Anyway. Oh, Jackpot's taking the Gamecocks and the points. Okay. We shall see. Money line. Ooh. We'll add that to the bookcase of accountability. Hold on. Jackpot's not betting his own money on the money line. Come on now. Well, that's going on the bookcase of accountability. Let's see here. Anyway, would you put $1,000 on them, Jackpot? I don't know if you put 1,000 on them. I think Jackpot's the only one that believes. That's okay, Jackpot. No, I think it's isn't it 7.5 for Tennessee now? Something like that. I'm saying I don't really know. I don't really know what the deal is with that. We'll have to see. I have to check on that. I don't really know. I don't really know. I'll check the line on that for you in just a minute here. But the more and more, like, I've been watching some stuff here. I think that when it comes through, when it comes down to it, like, I think that Tennessee's a horrible matchup for NC State, and NC State might get blown out. It might get blown out. So there's that. The only way I think that NC State can make a game of it is that they're going to have to pick on that secondary a good bit. They're not going to be able to run the ball. So, and McCall, if he's not able to lean on a running game, they're going to have issues. They're going to have issues. Anyway, put the link out here for you one more time if you'd like to join the program. Hopefully, when the Gamecocks get a new coach, maybe they'll talk about hiring someone like Shane Matthews, who says that recruiting doesn't matter. We learned that this morning on his podcast. So there you go. Anyway, how is in-state? If they can't run, they're cooked. Well, I don't know. Like, there's the talk is that they didn't take the Western Carolina game seriously and yada yada yada. I'm not buying all that shit. Either you play well or you don't. You know, this whole thing of, oh well, we weren't taking it serious. You know, really? Is that where we are? We're just not taking shit seriously now? What a mess. I mean, when do you start taking it seriously? So, just saying. I don't know for sure, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. I don't know if Tennessee fans are taking this seriously. I mean, could they stub their toe? Yeah. But I don't see it happening, but South Carolina should fire Beamer and hire Dawn Staley. Maybe she could coach up Beamer on how to handle things. Maybe that would be the way to go. I don't know. All right. Anyway, Jackpot and I are going to pick up games tonight, so that's a good thing, right? We're going to pick games tonight. We're looking forward to that. Gus Malzahn. I'm in the camp of hiring a new a fresh face is not going to work. So, I don't know. I don't know on that front. Anyway, they need to get an established commodity and have the coach in waiting. So it's like, you know, that way there's no drop off when they're coaching the guy that's the head of the program's like, all right, you know, I'm going to do my thing. It's kind of the way I look at it. I'm going to bring it on the program here. Have at it. Don't argue with the strength of an FCS team. I think Chadwell is a great hire. They won't hire him, though. They won't hire him. Stop with experiments and get an experienced D1 coach with a resume and not a get back coach. Damn, Randall, that guy has had a rough career. Hate that shit. Yeah, well, that's sad about John Emery, who's Jackpot's talking about up there. I'm just in the camp of, hey, at this juncture. And by the way, let's make sure we put this out there too. What Jackpot said earlier about, you know, we're not playing the I'm paraphrasing. We're not playing the Alabamas of the world. You're exactly right. If you go out and get housed by Kentucky, that's one of the nails in the coffin right there. And looking at the rest of your schedule, do you see games where you're like, hey, I feel really good about that one? I'm asking because I guess Akron and Vanderbilt because you've beaten them so many times. We shall see. We shall see. All right. The Callaway's Pickup Challenge is up and running. If you want to get in, your picks are you have to already be in. But if you're in, make sure you get your picks in now. Jackpot and I are going to pick tonight. Billy says Vandy ain't no gimme now. Are you revising your pick there? You said they were going 6-6. Which 5 more games are they winning? Barney Ross says, what's the odds the bus leaves without Joe DeCamilla and they get to Kentucky and realize he's missing? Daniel, welcome to the program.
What's up, Rob? I was wondering, where are those South Carolina fans like Christian and Rob has an SEC bias that was deep-throating fucking Sellers' cock before the season, and now they're fucking nowhere to be found? Where y'all at?
I'm wondering where Chris is. Chris Knippi or whatever the hell his name is. Wonder where he's at.
Yeah, I'm wondering where these guys are at. They talk all that shit. Now, I can promise you, the Tennessee fan, we've been through the fucking ringer, but I promise you, we will show up. If we lose to NC State, I'm going to show up on this fucking show regardless. But we're not going to lose to NC State, so I'm not really worried about that.
I'm waiting for. Hey, Sellers. Who was it? Was it Chris said Sellers is going to run for $150 against Clemson? This guy had 23 carries against Old Dominion. Did he get 100 yards?
Yeah, that tells you two things. One, they're probably going to kill him, and two, he can't throw the fucking football.
Rocket Sanders had 22 carries. He didn't get 100 yards.
Exactly.
So
that offensive line is still complete trash. Christian also told me when we were on here together that Sellers will have a better season than Nico. I hope he still feels that way.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember. I mean, if he said that to you, then whatever. Sorry. But that's
anyways, that's it.
I didn't know if Nico was going to be the great. I don't know if Nico was going to be great, but at least we had some film on him in games where we could had an eye that he might be able to do something. But the stuff with Sellers, like Beamer never put him in games last year where he could actually, play. So
right, and I'm not here to sunshine pump Nico to have a fucking 5,000 yards passing and 50 touchdowns. But I'm telling you right now, for 100% fact, he is going to be so much more a better player than fucking Lenore Sellers.
Well, we shall see.
Which isn't hard. So
we shall see.
Anyways, appreciate it, Rob. Fuck you, USC. Y'all suck.
Okay. Anyway, there's that. Someone asked me to take off the Kentucky hat. I tell you what, if you guys beat Kentucky, we'll burn the Kentucky hat live on the program. Until then, deal with it. So there you go. The Trojans, very good, very good. If Florida hires Lane Kiffin, I could see a bigger USC scandal happening. Polynesian toothpick. Jackpot, damn it. Oh, man. All right, well, there's that. All right, so don't forget, tonight we'll be back at it. Jackpot and I picking games. Make sure you get into the Pick'em Challenge. It's over there. If you're in it, make sure you pick your games. The form locks at noon on Saturday. Don't forget. Don't forget. So make sure you have that done. All right. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you later on.